it could make the difference. But let's get these teams on the pitch, ready to go straight into match number 2 here at the BESL week number 1. It is going to be the Backflip boys in blue versus Postgame Strong in the orange side of the field. And right off the kickoff, Sari is going to take a dribble into the orange half, but a bump away. And you talked about cars in the last series.
Is that a gizmo?
That is a gizmo, actually, in our league. On who is that? Is that Akarius? Yes, it is Akarius. Arceus. I think that's it.
It's no, we got the whole
shebang.
Pokemon debate here. Is it Arceus or is it Arceus? Who cares when you're 1-0 down? Because ultimately it was a nick off the top. It was taking candy from a baby. And Car2 with the first goal here in the first 30 seconds.
And is that a backfire that Car2 is playing with? Is that what that car is?
It is! Wow!
Oh, wow.
We've got the classics!
The Baltics.
Welcome to SARBC!
Yes.
Betlo Rocket League!
Oh, yes! Zarians with the dominance 2-0. Let's just stop talking about the cars our league. Let's talk about the game, because within 40 seconds of this game starting, Backflip boys are up 2-0. Where is the defense here from Postgame Strong? They seem to be all over the place.
Defense is a wall. They better get it sorted out. Goodness me, is this number 3? Ricochets off the cross. Oh, and there it is. Baby, it's a triple, and it's in the first minute, Crafters.
Oh, and the second for Car2 in his backfire. And again, these kind of floating shots, it just shows you one shot from his teammate, and then he able to follow up, just completely pulls the defense away from what they were doing. Here comes Sarius, maybe for 4-0. Oh my goodness gracious me. It is a bloodstock. It is a... Someone call the medics.
Cover your eyes, children!
Oh. Like, off the kickoff as well. That's a decent goal as well.
It's a nice shot.
That's a very nice shot. Where's the defense? Postgame Strong. I don't think they've
I'm starting to question whether they brought a defense, Crafters. 4 goals unanswered, not even minute 1's gone by.
I don't think they could have fit it in their hand baggage, because... Let's hope they have an offense, though. And let's hope Backflip boys got theirs left at customs.
So, Arceus, hey look, there's an offensive play. Dipsy Love, or Dipsy LV. We'll call him Dipsy for short, why not? Eradicate any misinformation on that front, shall we? There is a sign of life at least. They got down the other end of the pitch. They had a shot near enough the goal. Progress at least. Sarius there with the interception. And Arceus with the miss. It's going straight towards the net again. Arceus picks up the ball. Car2 takes him out just for picking up the ball in general. I can understand why. They want to completely dominate this game. They want to dominate this series. I can see why. Rukawa, is this a freebie yet again? Car2 looking for his hat-trick. Did you see what was happening there? They were going for the mid-air bump. Didn't quite come off, but they're getting cheeky.
Oh, but they might pay for their cheekiness now, as finally Postgame Strong looking to break into the defense of Backflip boys. And finally, one shot coming out from Dipsy. Big clear here now. Could have been there from Postgame Strong, but Car2 once again. Every time that Postgame Strong want to clear this, there's always a blue team member there to deny them that fact. And Garshol was there trying to get the dunk over and get the 5th goal for them. But it's been a quick start. Maybe they're content with 4 goals. Maybe they're letting Postgame Strong run a bit riot. Who knows? But it is still 4-0. They could be content with that and holding off, or maybe they're regressing. Maybe.
Well, they certainly look to be a little bit more comfortable. They're certainly battling in the midfield, and this is an opportunity. Arceus misses on that one. It's another shot towards net. Finally, we're getting a string of attacks here from the post-game boys.
Big deal in defense as well.
Yeah. Come on, I want to see a goal.
Yeah, they were looking to take out the keeper. I think that was Rakawa, excuse me. Looking to get a demo on the blue team defense. Did get a demo, no follow-up though, and it has gone back into the orange half. With a minute and a half left.
Oh,
Finally, some
hello.
offensive plays. That's an open net. Cartu's going to have to get back into the defensive position now. Arceus looking to get it out for Rakua. Oh, just to the side. And finally, post-game strong looking to settle into this matchup. I mean, we saw it with Mind Games in Ram Ranch in the last game, or the last matchup. Ram Ranch just dominated the first game, and then all of a sudden, Mind Games got really comfortable in their own skin. Got back into the series. Could we see the same here, Ireland?
Possibly. I don't know. Oh, that was a hairy moment there.
Oh.
I don't know whether it's Backflip getting too complacent or whether there's been a switch up in the post-game strategy that's seen such a dramatic turnaround in just... Well, it's a dramatic turnaround in the sense of it was one-way traffic that's turned into a pretty competitive game in the midfield now. Bit late in the day to save game number 1, but it does give them a lot to work with when it comes to game number 2, I feel. 30 seconds remain, still 4-0, but post-game, as you say, growing into this game, Crafters, and if they can get a goal, then I'd say it's very much worth it. There you go, there it is, 4-1 Dipsy, and I'd say that's well-deserved on the basis of the last 2.5 minutes.
And it wasn't even a gimme goal right here as well. That was a decent shot from Dipsy, top right corner, and very well defended by the Backflip boys. But like you said, it is too little too late, at least here in game number 1. Might give them some confidence going forward in this series, but with 10 seconds to go here in game number 1, it is going to be the Backflip boys, as we expected, taking game number 1. But you never know what post-game strong could come up with later in this series.
I'm so curious to have a look at this final stats board, because I've got a sneaking suspicion it'll look closer than the scoreline suggests. Maybe not so much. Ultimately,
Yeah,
9 shots on target for Backflip, only 4 on target for post-game. That said, it was a game of 2 halves, wasn't it? Once that half-minute, or once that half-game timer had clicked over, post-game was stringing offensive plays together. They got the goal that they deserved. I feel like the team was just working a whole lot better. It was like we were looking at 2 completely different teams for each half of the game. Okay, it's a 4-1 victory. Okay, it's going to be a bit bruising. It's going to be damaging to the egos. But post-game have something to work with. And I do feel like going into game number 2, maybe we'll see something a bit more even.
But you could argue in that case that Backflip boys got their 4 goals and were very content with that going forward, and decided to sort of hold off a little bit and not make it a bloodbath, and just let post-game try and get into this game. But I think the first half of this game, game number 2, is going to be very telling in that case. If that was indeed the case, that Backflip boys decided to hold themselves off a little bit more, or if indeed post-game strong have started to find themselves more comfortable. We'll try. I think they're waiting again. let's just go. Let's get into the game. No delay. That's still, to be fair, I appreciate that they're waiting for our signal.
What are you, English? This is the queuing system. Get in, go play. And certainly, what I'm going to quantify as a success here for the post-game squad is if they don't concede in the first minute. That's a thumbs up from me. Double thumbs up. That'd be amazing. So, Sarius then, going to throw that one towards the corner. Dipsy only throws it towards Kartu, but again, it's a strong clearance from Arceus. A miss in the air from Garsho. Arceus onto the backboard. Kartu going to now do the big booming clear himself. A miss off the wall from Sarius. Dipsy going to throw it back onto the wall. It touches the top of the cage. Dipsy Love tries to go for the challenge. It's Rukawa with a late save. It launches up over Kartu, who ultimately helps it back onto Sarius. Sarius again towards net. And Dipsy batting this one away. 10-9-8. And you know what? Forget conceding in the first minute. They've only gone and scored.
Oh, well done on post-game strong. That is a beautiful play as well. Dipsy able to turn that one into the net. And a big downfield play from post-game strong. Very good passing plays upfield. And that's what we wanted to see from them. Finally, they have settled into this matchup in Backflip Boys. Maybe they're not the powerhouse we once thought them to be. That's only minute 1 gone here in game number 2. Still got at least game 3, maybe game 4 and 5 to come a little bit later on. Stay tuned. It looks to be that post-game strong have started to find their feet. And Backflip Boys looking to, well, struggling to find an answer really.
Yeah, or is it complacency? I'm starting to question this. A shot on target here from Car2. The defense went AWOL once again. And on the 3 minutes and 33 seconds, we have an equal game.
Indeed we do. And again, just defense cleared out from post-game strong. Really expecting, I think it was Arceus trying to clear that one all the way downfield. Just intercepted by Backflip Boys. And the tie game here. Game number 2. Here comes Car2 off the wall, looking to air dribble over everyone, looking off the backboard. Sari is there to follow up. Backboard once again. Can Garsho follow up? Yes, he can. Clear a big 3-man play from Backflip Boys. And post-game strong not able to answer that defense.
And we have the wave reverse. 2-1. Dominance. Dominance is a very strong word at this stage. Lead re-established in the contest here for the Backflip Boys, and all the nutty plays starting to come out now. They can see the gaps in the defense once again, and they know how to exploit them. Good attempt at an aerial play there between Arceus, and I think that was Rukawa as well. Dipsy there with the challenge. Rukawa going to boom this one downfield. It's going to go onto the backboard. Sarius looking to get a touch, does so. Arceus into the corner, carries the play around the corner. Sarius misses, but Car2 was there. Car2 now looking to get it past Rukawa. The ball 50-50 there, and both Dipsy and Sarius missing. Garsho with the clearance. Halfway mark, and this close game that I was prognosticating, Crafters, is very much coming into fruition. A great contest we have on our hands.
Indeed we do, but there's quite a lot of mistakes coming out from post-game strong in the blue half of the field. There's just been quite a few misses where a touch here, a touch there could have put them in a good position. But it just seems that Backflip Boys are a little bit more strong, a little bit more comfortable in their touches. But we're on a great play from Sarius. Even better defense from Dipsy as he rotates back in to get that one away. But here come Backflip Boys looking to make it a 2-goal lead once again as Gastro keeps this one deep in orange territory.
Oh, loving this. This is what the BSL is all about. Off the backboard. Oh, look at Sarius going for the bump plays in nets. Inevitably ends up hitting his own ball. Rukawa and Sarius again. It's a mid-air clash and the ball goes booming down into the blue half of the pitch. Rukawa going to go chasing after this one. Gets the touch over to the other side. Trying to find Dipsy, but he was on the return journey. Sarius he was looking for the back pass to Garsho, but he was caught out himself. Arceus on his own. A crucial interception from Car2. Dipsy into the corner. Another crucial interception from Garsho as it goes all the way down the other end. And Arceus helps that one into the corner as Sarius misses his touch.
I mean, that one was going in if Arceus didn't get a touch there, but it gives Backflip Boys an opportunity now. Well, did have them an opportunity with just over a minute left. Now with under 60 seconds, now 55 indeed. Here comes Dipsy, open net. Oh, if his team was rotated up just a little bit further, that could have been a tie game. But that's going to be an open net. Car2 able to fire on it off the backboard.
Lovely.
Second touch, not able to go in, just touches it to the side. But every shot onto this post-game strong net is just taking time off the clock for post-game strong to get any chance on the blue net. Oh, great touch from Sarius. Even better defense from Rakwa as that one goes away. Now with 30 seconds left, post-game strong need an offensive play, but that one looks to go. Oh, just great save by Arceus. Need to get into the blue half now, boys.
Well, the defense has finally turned up, much like British Rail has come late, but at least it's come to the party. The problem is that the offense now needed to come in handy. And after that first goal, it really didn't. Garsho almost falling home. And there's the killer stab. Car2, 3-1. And game 2 is as good as done.
I think Rakwa there was a bit nervy, who was out of position, but he had Gastro flying over the top. Not sure if he was going to hit it or not. He was trying to anticipate that. Gastro misses it, lets that one come in for his teammate, and that is going to be all she wrote here in game number 2. Dipsy might get a second goal. Oh, he just touches the ground off the crossbar, but Backflip boys, not content whatsoever. They are here to play, and they are looking for a 3-0 sweep in this series.
Let's look at the positives. Post-game strong turned up. They looked real good in the midfield.
Very good.
However, and the scoreboard kind of says it all, final third was a problem. Very much similar to Ram Ranch. So many shots going either side of the post or too high and not being followed up on. Backflip boys had 10 shots on target. No wonder they scored 3 goals. If you've got your shooting boots on, you're going to get at least 3. Ultimately, as good as post-game's defense was, they didn't really have much in the way of a reply. And I feel that they're going to need a little bit of luck to get another breakthrough as we head into game number 3.
They will, and you mentioned 10 shots there from Backflip boys. Only 2 from post-game strong, and they both came from Dipsy. One was his goal, and the other was his shot right at the end there. That just shows you how much defense these guys on Backflip boys are putting in, and how much of a tough time they're giving the post-game strong lads in their own half of the field. It's heartbreaking to see, because post-game strong, they have the capacity to give Backflip boys a decent run for their money. But it just seems that it's not working out. I don't know what they need to do, because they're trying everything. They're throwing everything and the kitchen sink at this team. But then you get goals like that, which are just freaks of nature. Kartu pinching it from his own half. Already just gets we'll call it a lucky bounce. There's no other way of describing that. You get a fortunate bounce, we should say, off the corner there to tip that one in.
It's that angle. It's that angle.
Oh.
It has been the killer of many a game. And Dipsy, so close to a touch there. Arceus, though, what a great response. 1-1.
There we go. Arceus finally changing out of his gizmo into an Octane, maybe for the better. And it's finally got him a goal here in this series. Sneaking it in under that right-hand post, I should say. And all of a sudden, we have got a game in our hands. 1-1 within the first 30 seconds. Looks to be a very competitive game 3 here.
A reminder, of course, that they kind of need to do something, because if Backflip boys win, that's a 3-0 sweep in the series. Now coming back from that, and Garsho will know that all too well, but handing possession to Dipsy. From the backboard, Saris is going to throw that one to the corner. Rukawa was very quick to it, and Arceus flying in, misses the touch. Saris gets it past one. Is it an open net? No, because Rukawa was back there, back ready and waiting, gets it past Kartu, gets it past, I think that was Sarius on the return as well. Loose ball, it just needs a finishing touch, and no one's there. Dipsy tries to fake out Garsho. Fair play to Garsho. That was great defense, waited it himself, and the patience paid off.
Oh, but that's a big missed touch from the orange side. Oh, into the path of Sarius, who's been so dangerous in his dribbles, not just on the ground, but in the air as well. Gave him a good chance, but great defense. Oh, Garsho, that could have been a crucial touch. Could have turned that one into net on his own side of the field. But my goodness, just puts it wide. But it does allow post-game strong a chance on there. Here comes Rukawa over the top. Not able to get the touch to send it netward. With 3 minutes to go, still plenty of time. Both these teams making strong offensive plays, EuroLeague. This is what we want to see.
And I guess the most entertaining thing for us casters is their offensive plays going in either direction, no matter what team. I love it. Bit of unpredictability about the play. A miss there, mid-air from Garsho. Great tackle from Kartu. Arceus left reeling. And Dipsy with a challenge. Arceus with another crucial touch prevents Sarius from converting home. Kartu again picking up the ball. Not got any boost to play with though, so the ball is left for a wayward orange clearance. Ultimately, Arceus getting a final touch there to bring it to the middle mark. Dipsy over one, goes wide. Garsho now doesn't get it past Rukawa. Oh, it's a free ball once again. Dipsy with the challenge, goes over to the side. It is non-stop action here, fast and furious. Who's got the metal?
Who has got the metal indeed? And Dipsy, oh, just touched it back into the middle, looking for a teammate, but it's going to be Kartu picking that one up. I do that all the time. Oh, it was Sarius actually, and straight into the path as Dipsy was trying to clear it downfield to give himself and his team an opportunity on an open net, as all of the Backflip boys were cheated up, looking to go full attack, and it pays off for them. But here comes Dipsy off the kickoff. Going to be a free ball off the top. Sarius just touching it to the left, and Gasho is going to have a chance now. Actually going to be challenged by Dipsy. But every time that post-game strong seem to get a chance in that blue half, it is taken away by Backflip boys. And somehow they wiggle their way through that mid-lane defense. Post-game strong not giving up on this strategy. And
of course, as things stand, if Backflip boys were to win, which is looking more and more likely as goal number 3 goes in, they would, of course, take the lead in the league by virtue of winning 3 games unanswered.
Indeed, in minute 26 left, 2 goals still to get for post-game strong as Gashro, I believe that's the first goal he's scored all series. Finally getting himself some points on the board. Minute 20 now. Dipsy and his crew need to find something. Oh, that's a big overcommitment. Ram Ranch style as they try their best, but don't succeed. And Garsho gets the big clear downfield on an open net.
And really for Backflip boys now, 3 goals in a minute 15. That is a tall order even for the best of teams. All they can do now is really look to enhance their goal difference in the league. It already looks like, are they going to be taking top spot though? They needed a quick goal. And I tell you what, post game only went and got it. And it was that man, Dipsy, again.
And again, Dipsy seems to be the top goal scorer for his team. I think we'll go back and tally up all the points throughout this series, but I think Dipsy's been the man in charge of this post-game side. And just with over a minute to go, 2 goals still on the board for post-game to get back to tie this series up and potentially take us into overtime. Dipsy now trying to clear away, but again, Backflip boys, they're not going to be content with this. They are going to keep the pressure on. They're not going to recede as they did in game number 1 and game number 2 as well, kind of. As with less than a minute now, coming up to 30 seconds, could all be over here for post-game strong.
They definitely need a goal in the next 10 seconds or so if they want to give themselves the best opportunity. Darius here going to get an easy clearance over the top. Garsho helps it onwards towards the backboard. Inwards towards the net, and Kartu there with the challenge, but Dipsy picks up possession. Oh, and if only he had redirected it a little bit more shallow of the angle, it might have been the goal that they were looking for. But time is against them now, and unfortunately time has run out with a 3-0 sweep. It is going to be Backflip boys who not only take the win in the series, but take the lead of the league as well. A comprehensive performance, a strong performance, and in the face of adversity as well, Crafters. Post-game, they looked competitive in those last 2.
Indeed they did, and we talked about seeing the top half of the league, and Backflip boys certainly showing why they should be in the top 4 and heading to the LAN at the end of the season. Great showing from them, but post-game strong, excuse me, despite a tough start, they did get their act together and managed to get some team plays going. Dipsy, for me, has been the MVP on that side, but it just wasn't enough at the end of the day. And Backflip boy is going to take the lead of the season, of the league, I should say, this season, as they will go top of the table. But still, 2 games left to go, EuroLeague. Everything could still change.
And for post-game as well, so many positives. I'm looking at the likes of Ram Ranch, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, if I'm post-game, that's a winnable game.